Introduction to C++. C++ was developed by Jerome Straub in early 1980. Earlier, it was called C with the classes. Later, in 1983, it was named C++ by Rick M. The characteristics of C++. C++ has variety of characteristics. The first one, it is a OOPS concept. So, OOPS will provide code reusability. C++ is very flexible. It is highly flexible with the versatility. Speed. C++ is faster execution of a program. Portability. C++ can compile in any type of computers. Mission independent. C++ is mission independent language. Library functions. It provides wide range of library functions. System software development. It can be used for different software development. C++ character set. Character set is an asset of valid character that a language can recognize. That means what are the elements which we are going to use in a C++ program. So in other words, what are the ingredients which we can add in a C++ program? There are three. It includes letters, digits, special characters. So following are some of the C++ character set. First one, letters. They are A to Z, capital letter and small letter. Digits 0 to 9. Special symbol plus, minus, into, etc. It is capable of processing any of 256 ASCII characters as data or as literals. ASCII means here American Standard Code for Information Interchange. C++ tokens. What is token? A token is the smallest individual unit in a program. There are most fundamental elements in C++. They are used to define, declare, and construct statement in a program. C++ has following tokens. First one, identifier, keywords, constants or literals, punctuators, operators. Now we will see one by one what are the use of these C tokens. First one is identifier. A name given to a program element is called identifier. It includes letters, digits, and underscores. C++ is case sensitive. That means it treats both uppercase and lowercase case in a different way. What are the rules of identifier? First one, which should start with the alphabet. Uppercase and lowercase is treated differently. No special character is allowed except underscore. No keywords are used. It should have a reasonable length. Example, we have small letter A, capital A, area. It can be in sentence case, lowercase or uppercase. Next is keywords. They are the reserved words. They are predefined words that gives a special meaning. Example, main, void, count, scene, class, private, public, if else, switch, case, break, while, do while, etc. Next is constants. It is fixed value which will not change during execution. Their values cannot be modified by the program once they are defined. There are two types of constant, numerical constant and character constant. Numerical constants are divided into three types, integer constant, float point constant, octal and hexadecimal constant. Under character constant, they are divided into two types, character constant and string constant. What is character constant? A single alphabet enclosed with single quote is called character constant. What is string constant? It is a sequence which enclosed with a double quote. Next we have escape sequence. Escape sequence, they are not displayed on the screen but with a special meaning used for a special purpose. Example, /n that is for new line, /t that is for horizontal tab, /v that is for vertical tab, backslash and null character including audible bell. Next is punctuators. They are used in C++ program as separators. They have systematic and semantic meanings. So some of the symbols here we can see punctuators along with equal to indicate not equal to, format specifier represents ampersand represent address location, semicolon represent statement termination, represent array subscription, represent calls and group expression, represent start and end of the block code, next represent escape sequence, next represent preprocessor directives, and the last one represents as assignment operator. Next we have operators. Operator helps user to command the computers. It is a symbol that represents an operator to the compiler. It tells the compiler to perform specific mathematical or logical calculations. So we have first one logical not operator, second one address of used to give the address of operator, one's complement pointer reference. Next one, unary operator. Following are some of operators used in C++. First one, unary operator. They will have only one operand, which requires only single operand. So first one, logical not. Second one, uses to give address of the operand. One's complement, unary plus as signed positive operand, unary negation as negative operand, used to increment an operand by 1, that is plus plus. Minus minus is used to decrement an operand by 1, and pointer operator, that is to assign pointer operator. Binary operators. Binary operators are those operators that operates on two operands. They are arithmetic, relational, logical, bitwise assignment operators. First one, binary operator. Example, consider A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 10. So we know all the arithmetic operation. The first one adds two numbers, second one subtraction of one to another, third one multiply both the numbers, fourth one divide the numbers, and fifth one is modularity or remainder. Next one, relational operator. So assume A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 4. So what are the operators we can see? The first one checks operands equal or not. Second one checks operand equal or not. Third one checks left operand is greater than right. Fourth one checks left operand is lesser than value of the right. Next one checks left operand is lesser than or equal to right. And the last one checks the left operand is greater or equal to the right. Next, logical operators. Example, consider A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 1. So there are three logical operators. First one is called as AND operator, second one is logical OR operator, and the third one logical NOT operators. Bitwise operator, it works on bits. It performs bit by bit operations. So bitwise operators are first one, binary AND operator copies a bit, second one binary OR operator copies a bit, next one binary right shift operator, next one binary shift left shift operator, binary XOR operator, and the last one binary ones complement. Next we have assignment operator where we can assign the values. So first one is equal to assignment operator, left shift and third one bitwise and, fourth one right shift and, next one bitwise exclusive or, next one bitwise inclusive or, next one add and assignment operator, and the last one subtract and assignment operator. Next one is a special operators. So special operators are used in C++ program. The first one is pointer operator. Next one converts one data type to another. Next one is address operator or returns the address. Comma operator which uses to separate. Then we have size of, returns the size of a variables. Next one is ternary operator. It is used to execute code based on the result of a binary condition. It takes in a binary condition as input, which makes it similar to an if-else control flow back. It also, however, returns a value behaving similar to a function. So we can see example here along with the syntax. So syntax is result equal to binary code, value returns if true, value returns if false. Example, int find largest, open the bracket, int x comma int y. So if x is greater than y, it returns x. If not, it returns y in return. Typecasting. It's the process of converting an expression of a given type into another type. There are two types, implicit conversion and explicit conversion. The first one is implicit conversion. It do not require any operators. They are automatically performed. Example, short, x is equal to 10, int y, y is equal to x. Explicit conversion will be performed by the compiler or by the user. Example, short, x is equal to 10, int y, y is equal to inside the bracket int x, y is equal to int inside the bracket x. Next, the structures of C++ program, very important question, 5 marks. So first one, comments or documentation. Next, linker, definition, global declaration, main function, brackets, variable declaration, and executable statement sections. So they are divided into number of sections. So we can see here example, uh, we have hash include iostream.h, void main, flower bracket open, int a comma b comma sum semicolon, C out enter two numbers, C in A and B, sum is equal to A plus B, C out the sum is sum and L. So this is one simple program which we can understand about the structure of C++. Next, the comments in a C++. Comments are the line that compiler ignores to compile or execute. It helps us to know about what each statement is doing. There are two types of comments in C++. First one, single inline. Second one, multiple line comments. Single line comments. So this type of comment deactivate only that line where comment is applied. Single line comments are applied with the help of double quote. Example, we have double quote, cout, welcome to C++. So compiler won't access this line. Multi-line comment. This type of comment deactivate the group of line with the when applied. This type of comments are applied with the help of operators, that is slash, into, and closes with into slash. So these comments mark with the slash, into, and ends up with the into slash. This means everything that falls between in these two. Consider even though it is spread across many lines. Example we can see here. This is to print structure of C++ for representation of comments. So these are example for comments. Linker section or preprocessor. It starts with a hash symbol Every program should start from this. It tells the compiler to include the header file. They are processed by compiler first, followed by other statements. So example, every program will start with this header file. So they are also called as a preprocessor and linker sections. Definition section. It allows user to define its own values. We can define constants, expressions, class object, functions and structures. Compiler will execute this definition section. Example, we have define yes1 or second one define pi 3.14. Global declaration statement. It is declared before the main function. They remain throughout the function. The variable which are declared outside of all the functions can be used by other function of the program. It is optional. In the example, int x is equal to 5, int y is equal to 10, public int add. So return x plus y flower bracket close. Next one, very important, is main function. Every C++ program have a main function. It is the entire point of any C++ program, or it is an entry point of any C++ program. It is the point that which execution of program is started. When a C++ program is executed, the execution control goes directly to the main function. So example, hash include iostream.h void main flower bracket open, etc. Brackets. They are used to group the statement and declarations. The constants of a class or interface are given in a brackets. Method bodies and constructor bodies are enclosed in brackets. They are used in control statement like if else statement. Variable declaration section. The part where a variable is first declared or introduced before its first use. A variable defines in a part where the variable is assigned a memory location and a value. Most of the time, variable declaration and definition are done together. Executable statement section. Executable statements specifies the action and form an executive sequence in an executable program. A compiler helps to translate the executable statements into a machine language. Non-executable statement specifies characteristics, arrangements, and initial values of the data, contains editing information, specifies statement function, classify program units. The types of executable statements are input, output statement, they are cin and cout, assignment statement, that is example a is equal to 20. Library functions. C++ provides many built-in functions. They are mathematical function, character function, string function, console input-output function, general purpose function. First one, mathematical function. Suppose if we want to use mathematical terms in a C++ program, then we have to include the header file math.h. So C++ has many mathematical function that allows us to perform. It is represented with the math.h function. So some of the functions are square root. So logarithm of x, x raised to the power, logarithm of number x to the base 10, etc. etc. Character functions. C++ has many functions that allows us to perform character functions. It is represented with the ctype.h function. Suppose we want to use characters in our C++ program instead of number, then we can use this ctype.h. So here we have is alpha. It returns a true if C is uppercase and false if C is lowercase. Is digit. It returns the true if C is a digit, otherwise false. Is lower. It returns true if C is lower, otherwise false. To upper. to convert C to uppercase, to lower to convert C to lowercase. String function. C++ has many functions that allow us to perform string function. It is represented with the string.h function. When we want to use sequence of a function, then we have to use this string.h. So we have many string functions. Some of them are string comparison. It compares one string to another. There is one more, string comparison I, which will separate the uppercase and lowercase. We have string reverse to convert the string into reverse order. Then we have string upper, it converts a string into uppercase. String lower, it converts a string into lowercase. String length, it gives number of characters present in string. Next, console input output function. C++ has many functions that allow us to perform console input output function. It is represented with the stdio.h function, that is standard input output dot header function. So they are get character, put character, gets and puts. So get character, it returns a single character from a standard input device. Put character, it takes one argument to the sent to output device. Third one, gets, it gets a string terminated by a new line character. Puts, it takes a string which is to be sent as an output device. General purpose function. C++ has many functions that allow us to perform general purpose function. So it represented with the standard lib.h. Standard lib stands for standard library header file. So there are four. First one, which converts a string into a numerical representation. Second one, converts a number into a string. Third one, random, generates a random number from 0 to n minus 1. Fourth one, it initializes the random number generator. With this, we completed the introduction of C++.